Hello and welcome back to the madness. So we are going to try this again. We are going to do a vlog, but it's just going to be stitching, and I'm going to show you what I did that night before. What is that? It almost looked like a leaf. It's a floss. I don't know what it came out of, but yeah, we got a loose. What is that? Anyways, I gotta trim that up and tuck it and trim it, but it is, what I was saying is, we're not gonna be doing the driving, but I miss coming on here and talking to you guys and telling you my plans and everything, so I figured that I would just do this. I gotta stop shaking my leg though, and do like a vloggy, stitchy type thing where you see the project that I worked on the night. But anyways, it is December 1st. Yay for December. I feel like there needs to be like a little black spot there. There's not though, but I feel like he doesn't have an eyeball. He just has, the whiteness of his eye, but no, like, would that be iris? There's no iris to it? I don't know. Anyways, because it is December 1st, that means that this gets to come out, and we're only working on this until it is done. So I don't know if you can see it, but okay, there we go. We have to go all the way across. That is the halfway mark. So and I'm not sure, I don't think, oh yeah, see, that's all I have left to do for my year goal. I think it's 3 lines. No, what is it? Oh, I got the hiccups so bad right now. What a great way to start the vlog. Okay, so, yeah. So it's one whole square down, and then the rest of that. And then it's getting put away, and then I'm starting all new ornaments. So, yay. But I'm so happy to be working on him. I did 300 stitches, which you hardly can see it because it's this gray. But once the other colors come around, it's going to look beautiful. Here, how about if I do that? That's a lot better. Oh, but see, then I always put my finger in the way. God. I'm a hot mess, I tell ya. So, yeah, that was my plans for today. I was only hoping to get 200, but I got 300, so tomorrow is Friday, though, so I should be able to get a lot, and then I have Saturday and Sunday. I'm saying by Sunday this has to be done, really, because I can't wait. And then I don't know if I want to, well, I'm going to start ornaments, and then I think I'm going to pull out some of the Christmas stuff. Yeah, so we'll see where we get to tomorrow. Hello and welcome back. Okay, so it is Friday. Friday. I did 400 stitches. Let me tell you, this is freaking me out a little. I cannot wait tomorrow when I can fill that in because it's a little freaky. I was proud of my 400 stitches. I was hurting a lot today. John let me come home, and right when I got home, I did a couple of things around the house, and then I took a good 2-hour nap. So I didn't get much stitching time. I need to go leave in about 20 minutes to go pick up Becca from work. So I thought this would be a good time to stop, because I know when I get home, I'm not going to want to go back to stitching. The plan is to go to bed and then get up first thing in the morning and do some stitching, and then at 11 o'clock, me and Becca have plans on cleaning the house and doing all that fun stuff. So, yay? No yay. And I was thinking tomorrow, too, because, I don't like doing stitch with me's and doing the whole counting thing. So I thought, well, maybe I'll do, because I know in here, or is it in here? Somewhere I have a whole bunch of stitching. So I'm going to work around it and just leave a big blob and do a little stitch with me tomorrow. I really want to get back into the vlogging, but it's going to be, I even came up with a cute little title too, a floss vlog. So each night I'm going to come on here and show you what I did, talk about my day a little, maybe do a little stitch with me. It won't be like an hour. It'll be like maybe 20 minutes. Who knows? I don't know. I don't want to make these really long, but the whole reason I'm doing this is because my floss tubes don't, oh, me and that damn finger, because the camera is facing to me, I talk really fast, and they're always like maybe 15 minutes, and I feel like I don't get to connect with you guys and talk to you guys like I used to. So I came up with this, and I'm sorry for the people who don't like stitching, but this is what I do now. So, yay. Yeah, so I'll have more tomorrow. The whole reason I want to do like a little stitch with me is because I'm starting to think about next year's plans, and I want to discuss them because, you know, I work out things by talking to you guys. So, yay. Okay, I will see you tomorrow. Welcome back. It is Saturday night. So, I've been doing a lot of thinking. So, next year is, it's not no new starts, but I can't start something unless I think I get to start the year with 3 new starts. And then I'm pretty sure I've earned 4 new starts. So I have 7 new starts that I can do next year for the one group I'm in. So you don't start something unless you have I guess it would be a ticket to start it. Or if you finish a project. Now, she gave us, had to math, people. That was not easy. You have to take the height and the width, you plus it, you know, whatever this is plus this, and then you divide it by 2, and if it is, I don't remember what the specs were at all, but I think it was like under 100, it's called a small, 100 to 150 is a medium. Then 150 to 200 is a large. And then anything over, no, that can't be it. I think it was, I don't know what it is. But anyways, you have medium, large, small, and then BAP, which stands for Big Ass Project. So if you finish a small, then you can only start a small. But if you finish a BAP, which I won't be finishing any BAPs, I can tell you that right now, because I'm not going to finish this one. And this is my closest to a BAP to be finished. Oh, wait a minute, I might, because I think Gilmore Girls is actually considered a BAP. And so is Harry Potter Sale. So my plans are to definitely finish those 2 this year. So who knows? But anyways, if you finish a large, then you can start a large, medium, or small. You can go backwards, you just can't go forwards. So with that being said, some of my fabric did come in that I've been waiting for, because last month, of course, was start all the things November, and I didn't have all the fabric. So I want to say it's either 6 or 8 BAPs that I'm starting before the end of the year. And then, now, like maybe I haven't told you guys, I haven't been watching FlossTube. I got into my TV shows and I stopped watching Twitch and FlossTube and all of that. But now I'm into watching it again. And I just finished all of Sammy J's videos. And now I'm on to which Sammy's wasn't bad. I only had like 6 months of hers to watch. They went by way too fast. I was kind of sad when all of hers ended. But at least Flossmas has started. So each day, she puts out a video now for Flossmas. But anyways, I'm like, okay, who else haven't I watched in a long time? And I put on Just Keep Stitching. Oh my gosh. I haven't watched them in over a year. So I have a lot of videos to catch up on them. But I like what they started last year. They did a 12 by 12 for the new year. So you start 12 new projects before the new year. You start at noon and takes you to midnight. And I was thinking, because my plan was to start a whole bunch of ornaments this year, because with the no new starts ish. I think it's called balance. With the balance, that's the one I picked, was balance. With the balance, I want to make sure that I have quite a bit of ornaments too, because I don't know if this group is going to be with the events, or I don't even know if it's going to be weekly homework. I don't know. It's all starting basically in January. But if it's going to be prompt based, like you have to stitch on something with red in it, or stitch with the house or a crab, or, whatever. I want to give myself a lot of options to be able to stitch and not do penalty stitches. But then I keep going back and forth, because then I'm like, well, I hope it's not a prompt base, because I was thinking about my new plans for the year. I kind of liked how I did the last part of the year, where, why can't I find the whole, I don't want to split that thread. It's going to split it. Let's go this way. And yes, I stitch weird. I go bottom to top, top to bottom. I don't really care. It's going in my house, and when you step 6 feet away, you're not going to be able to see. Now, I will make sure all this dog hair is off of it before it gets put up, but I really don't care if my stitches are going one way or the other way, because I like to stitch too, like this, and do the diagonally, and yeah, so sometimes my stitches will go this way, sometimes my stitches will go this way. I don't care. But anyways, where are we gonna go next? I think there's one down here. So I kind of like what I did last year. The end of this year, before the whole new November starts, is that I was doing the focus on a project for a couple of days in a row. I think it was 3 days in a row, if I remember right. I don't remember. Really, I don't. I can get out my calendar and figure it out by looking. But I'm thinking how I want to work it next year is each week I pick a focus project, and I'm thinking it's going to be a BAP every time, because I have enough BAPs to do this. And then I was thinking, well, maybe, I never can say it right, monochrome, the one color stitching. But then if I do that, then Gilmore Girls and Harry Potter sale and this would never come out and get, some good stitching time in it. So I'm not sure how I want to work it, but I'm thinking I'm going to stitch on a project for 3 days in a row. Or should I do it 4 days in a row? So I was thinking okay, so let me mark all this real fast. Come on, mousy, work for me. There we go. If, as you stitch isn't prompt based, then it would work, because there's no other group that I work in except for Magical Stitches, and I don't know if I'm going to do Magical Stitches this year or not. I don't know. Just depends on the books, because it's not fun to do it if you're not enjoying the book. And I did not enjoy the books this year. I think I read 2 and I was like, it was boring. So if the books are good, then I'll stick with it, and then I'll do the prompts. And I think what I'll do is I'll give myself 1 or 2 nights of homework. And then, I could do that. 1 or 2 nights of homework. Then 1 night of just picking whatever pattern I want and just stitching on it. And then I could do 4 nights of a focus project. That would work, really. Oh, I like that. I should write that down. Once I get off of here, I'll play this back and write down what I just said, because I really like that. I am going to start Magical Stitches, but I don't know if I'll keep it going if I don't like the books. Because if I can't get into a book, I'm not forcing myself to read a book. I did that. There's a book series I'm reading right now. I gave up until January. And it's like you get sucked in, and then it's so boring. But right at the end of the book, then it gets you like trapped where you have to read the next book. And I don't know. But anyways, I was thinking that. Okay, I really just need to end this thread, because there's not much left to it. You know what? I'm going to take that stitch out. So I have a little bit more. I know my back is awful. I don't care about my backs either. Yeah, so I think I'm going to do that. 2 nights of homework, 1 night free, and then 4 days. What did I say? Oh my God, I just said it. Concentrating on one. I just called it something, but now I don't remember what I called it. Anyway. Yeah, so John just left to go pick up Becca, which I'm happy. It looks like this is going to be the last night for a while that she has to work. This getting off at 10:30 really messes. Ooh, I just shook you. Sorry. Really messes with. Okay, we're going to go in a different area. Let me mark what I just did, though, because I will forget. I was saving all this because it was one color. Well, pretty much one color. So we are going to do number 7, which is 3841. 3841. I hope you guys can be able to see this. The other one is white, and I like to do white at the very end, because I don't like stitching white, and I never can see it. And when I'm doing the groups, it looks like I'm not stitching, and then when you stitch around it, it's like, oh, that white just came to life. So now I try to keep it at the end. Okay, where is my needle? There it is. So yeah. Me and Becca cleaned the house, so tomorrow's her first day off. So I wanted to make sure. Oh, now I'm going to start yawning. Of course I am. I wanted to make sure, the house was all nice and clean, so tomorrow we can just She's got presents to wrap. But she can do her thing. I can do my thing. And where was I? Oh, I'm right up here. We can just have a nice, relaxing day. She was sweet and went grocery shopping today for me. I forgot what it's called. Cyanotic nerve? Cyanotic? Whatever that nerve is that's like in the... makes shooting pain go down your leg. I have that right now. Acting up. And after cleaning the house and everything... Was I only supposed to do 2 stitches? Yes, here I go. Not paying attention. What was I saying? After cleaning the house, my leg was killing me. Okay, can I get under it? No. Why am I having such a hard time? Anyways, after cleaning the house, I hardly could walk. I was sitting here, my leg was like jerking. I'm like, oh my God. So I took a pain pill. She went grocery shopping before she had John take her to work. I think it was an hour before she worked. So she could go grocery shopping for me and then go to work. Which I asked her, I said, is that going to be too much on you? And she's like, no, I'm fine. I'm like, cool. So I tried a new recipe today, which I'm going to do a what's in the pot probably next week. But it's basically tater tot casserole. But for some reason, and we've explained to the kids that it's all it is potatoes. My kids do not like tater tots. They like any other kind of potatoes except for tater tots. So instead of tater tots, we did hash browns. And it turned out really good. So I want to make a what's in the pot. So I remember how to do it. You don't know how many times I go back and watch my what's in the pots to know how I make things, because my memory is getting so bad. I don't remember what I put in what, and yeah. And then of course the kids use it too, so. But I feel like I'm not in the right place. I did all that. Oh no, please tell me. Yep. I didn't go up far enough. Okay. I'm going to pause and get this taken care of. Then I'll be back. Okay. So, we weren't supposed to start up here. That's all white. We're supposed to start here. I'm like, wait a minute. I'm not seeing those color stitches. So, that's what I get for talking and stitching at the same time. Like chewing gum and walking. Which I can do that. Anyways. So, yeah, Becca was a sweetheart. It went to the grocery store for me. And then John brought it all in and I put it away. And he made dinner. But I swear, he needs a hearing aid bad. He can't hear anymore. And he tries to guess what I say. And so he's like, so what do I put in this? I'm like, telling him. And I said, green beans. And somehow he got peas out of green beans. So we had nasty peas in it. I'm like, you would just listen to me. And if you can't hear me, don't guess and just come in here and say, what did you say? You're having me yell across the house. But anyways, it was okay. But I think it would have been a lot better with green beans and not peas in it. I am not a pea fan whatsoever. And I told him, I said, you should have known it was wrong, because when am I going to tell you to make something for me with peas in it? That'd be like saying put tons of mushrooms or onions. You're not going to hear me say that either. Okay, so we're going here still. Okay. But nothing much has been going on, really. Got almost Christmas done. Thank God for credit cards, because this year this has been hard with gas prices and food prices. Which I'm very lucky that my kids understand, so they were very happy. I just told them, go on to Hot Topic. Find what you can on Hot Topic, because that's where your gifts are coming through. So Jonathan was happy. He got a whole bunch of gorilla stuff. Well, he's going to be happy. I just have them go on Elfster, and then I go from there and get what they really want. But anyways, don't know if there's much more to say. Oh, no, I was talking about my whips and all that. So I'm thinking for New Year's Eve, I'm going to do the 12 by 12 starting at noon. And I'm going to do a whole bunch of ornaments. And I found this one cool pattern. It's called Tiny Little Boxes, but it's all like mandolins, however you say that. So like 2 years ago, I bought a whole bunch of variegated floss. I forgot what company it was. I did my peacock in it, and I loved it. And I went back on, I think it was called, I don't know what it's called. My memory. Anyways, I bought a whole bunch of floss. And when I start using it, I'll show you and all that. But I was thinking of doing the little boxes in one of those and do it like variegated. I don't know. I want to do some different things. I want to do that thing too where you go on Pattern Keeper and you make the vertical lines. And I'm taking Stitching Jewels pattern. I think it's called the Staircase. And I'm going to do that in I just said it. Is it horizontal lines? I don't know. It's whatever goes this way. Vertical. Let's see if I just stop, I could think of it. Oh, look, the seal's face is coming together now. Doesn't look so creepy. You guys can see it, right? Yeah. It's got to work out in how I'm going to do that, because with what I'm worried about, it's such a big pattern. How am I going to keep those lines? I don't know if you can change. I had to play around with it. I don't know if it just shows the lines or if you are able to change the color in the lines. I don't know. So I'm going to play around with that tomorrow. Me and Becca are going to, okay, those are white. All of the new projects that I started, I only bobbinated the floss that I was using at the time. So me and Becca are going to bobbinate all the freaking floss. So each time I don't have to worry about that. I don't have a lot, because a lot of it was taken from my stash, which I try to bobbinate everything in my stash. So, but we have at least like probably about 50 to bobbinate, which isn't bad considering I started 27 or 26 new starts in November. There's so many other things I want to start, but I don't want to like overdo it, because last month was rough. I don't like doing new starts. I mean, I do and I don't. You know, I like the new things to stitch, but I don't like putting it on the hoop and then trying to figure out where my first stitches are. And then I think the whole thing was too is that I was putting it up that night and not going back to it, and then having to start something the next day. I didn't get to see a lot of it come to life. And I think that's too why I want the 4 days of being on a focus on one project, is because I like to see things come to life. Like this cute little seal. Maybe I can come up, maybe I'll come up here and finish these X's. Which, who knows, it's probably going to take me way over the 100 that I needed. Let's see. I'm not going to pause to take a picture because I'm pretty sure this is going to take me over. So after I'm done with this... Oh, no. I'm at 487 and I got to stop at 500. So we'll be off of here by the time I get these done anyways, because I don't have very much left to say that I can think of. And I don't want this to be super long. I want to basically come on each night and tell you what I've done and what my plans are. And after this 500, once I hit 500, I'm stopping on this for tonight. So I can go to bed, because it's already 10:30 and I am getting very tired. And I know me, when I stitch and tired, I have to frog a lot. And I can't speak apparently either when I'm tired. Yes, I guess I should just end it right here. Tell me what your plans are for next year. Do you have any stitching plans? Or if you're diamond painting plans. How many kits you want to finish. I don't know. Okay, guys. I will come on after the 500 and show you what I did for tonight. Okay, so here is where we got to tonight. I went ahead and did another 100 stitches, but you probably can't tell because it's all white. So, it's all in here. Oh, I finished off all of the blue. So I have, this is white to fill in. There's a little white there. I think there's some white up here. And then we'll be back down to the flames. So, yay. And then I think after I get done to like right here, I don't know. I need to move the hoop because I'm finding when I get closer to the bottom, it hurts my wrist. And my wrist is finally feeling better and I don't want to mess it up. So I think it'd be smart just to move up the hoop, or move the hoop down, really is what I'm saying. So I will show you what I get to tomorrow. Okay, so I'm super excited. I had to come on here and show you guys. So I put it on a different hoop. Hopefully this will help. But look, that is the end. So all I have to do is that strip, which is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Let's call it 10. 1,000 more stitches and this will be done. So, yay. Okay, I'll come back tonight and let you see what we got to. Hello, it is Tuesday. No, Wednesday. Yeah, it's Wednesday. No, it's Tuesday. It's Tuesday. Oh my gosh. I think I just wrote that down in the wrong spot. So now I gotta look because it's gonna drive me up a wall. So give me a second. No, it's Tuesday. Okay. Oh my gosh. I need to go to bed. So, okay, let's see. I don't remember the last day that I checked in. I think it was Saturday? Sunday? I didn't check in Sunday. That's right. Okay, so this is what I did up until Sunday. I didn't stitch on it much because even Pokemon wasn't making me happy. So, that's right. Okay, yep. So I worked on this all weekend. Didn't get much done. Maybe. What's wrong? Are you going to be able to get in the dryer before you go to sleep?
Yeah, because I'm taking a shower.
Oh, okay. Okay. Sorry. Becca just walked by. She has to work at 9 o'clock in the morning. So, yeah. And it's 12:30, people. 12:30. I should have been in bed like an hour ago. But anyways, because I have to get up at 8. So, well, I shouldn't say in bed, but the lights off and me listening. Oh, shit, sorry. To Harry Potter. Anyways, okay. So, I only did maybe 2,000 stitches on this, if that. And it wasn't fun. I don't know. I don't know. There's just so many things I want to work on, and I still have so many things I have to start before the end of the year. So I'm kind of like freaking out, and I think I lost my bug for a little bit, my stitchy bug. Okay, so then yesterday I picked this up and was stitching on this, but this wasn't making me happy because I was like, well, maybe it's because I really want to stitch on Christmas stuff, and that could be it. But no. So I'm like, okay, new start. But I had to figure out what I wanted to do. So today, first I had to play around with my colors and figure out which I like, and decided I didn't want the red or the yellow. So we ended up with, and I didn't like that pink. So I started, oh, it's this way. Oh, it's so big. I started, I think this is called Walkway by Stitching Jewels. I'm almost positive. Walk through or Walkway. I think it's Walkway. That was Becca again. But I'm doing that where, I don't know what you call it, but on Pattern Keeper you can put the lines. And when I'm doing this, I'm doing purple, then purple and pink mixed together, then pink, then it'll be pink and blue mixed together, and then blue. And then it's just going to keep going down. And this pattern is 410 stitches by 550. So it is a big one. It's so much fabric. So yay. But the only thing I have to say about this, and I was kind of like nervous about doing this one. Oh, there. See, I can never hold this camera without putting my thumb in the middle, in the front of it. I was very nervous to start this because, I don't know, I just was. But, can you believe it? This is what got my stitchy bug back. I looked up just now, well, a half an hour ago, and saw that it was midnight. And I'm like, I still have to do a video, and I still want to keep stitching, but I can't. I gotta stop stitching. So, I'm stopping the stitching, and I am going to... God, I can't stop yawning now. Put on Harry Potter and chill and go to bed. So, yay. But I'm hoping, my goal for tomorrow, if work isn't crazy, which, I mean, it is December, so, you know, I'm hoping to get at least 500 stitches in this tomorrow. And I just can't wait. Or let's just say I want to get into the blue. So, yeah, I should be able to get into the blue soon. Like, I think it's this row right here. So we'll see. Probably not. Unless I just cheat and just work this way. But I kind of like doing it where I'm working it down. Because, see, that's where it... Oh, now I don't remember. Does it come down here? It's got to come down here, right? Now I got to really think about this. Yeah, so this is supposed to be down here. I don't know why I started there. But anyways, I will show you the progress tomorrow night. Okay, guys, welcome back. It is Friday. I am loving, oh, I don't know if you guys can see the surveillance. It's snowing. Yay. No, yay. Okay, anyways, it is Friday. Okay, so I am loving how this is coming out. So we got the purple, then we have the purple and the pink, then we have the pink, then we have the pink and the blue, and then we're going to have blue, and then we're going to have blue and purple, and then it keeps going and going and going and going. So that's this. That's what I've been working on for the last couple of days. I know I didn't check in yesterday. I really don't remember when I checked in. I got to get back into the swing of doing this every night, or every day, I should say, but it's going to be at night most of the time. So, I finally made some real plans for next year. And the funny thing is I made the plans, and then I came home and I looked at my planner, and it is going to work out so well. Okay, so like this is a week, right? Oh, good, and it does start on Monday, because I start my weeks on Monday when it comes to planning stitching stuff. So, do you see right up there? It says this week's top 3. Now, like I said, I almost had an accident when I came home because I was super excited. No, I didn't almost have an accident. But when I was like, oh my God, the calendar knows. So what I'm so excited about, let me slow down, take a breath. And, okay, so every single week, I plan on doing the tiny decision wheel. And I don't know why I'm showing you that. I guess we'll look at my stitching. I don't know. You know what? Hold on. Okay, so I pre-stitched 100 stitches. So this way I can stitch, and you can listen, and you can do your crafts and not be just staring at something that's not doing anything. Anyway, so what I decided today was to okay, now my brain's not going to work. Make 3 decision wheels. Well, no, it would only be 2 decision wheels. That's right. But spin it 3 times. So I would each week spin and see which BAP I would be working on. And then I would stitch the small, well, it's not really small. It would be the smaller ones. So I think I only have like a couple of small. So I have basically a lot of BAPs, quite a handful of large, mediums, and then very little smalls. But what I would do is I would call it the fun stitch. I would have the wheel spin twice for a week for the fun stitch. So I would have 3 whips that I would concentrate on. Well, really it would be 4 whips. So let me start this all over again. Each month, okay, my whole goal for next year is to finish the Harry Potter sale and the Gilmore Girls sale. So to have that happen, each month there's going to be one focus project, and that would be either the Harry Potter or the Gilmore Girls. And the focus project gets 2,000 stitches put in it. That's basically 500 a week. So, and then each month it'll get swapped out. So there's going to be 1,000. I got a knot, and I'm trying to get it out from the behind and not being able to look at it. Yeah. So, that's 500 stitches a week, approximately. Now, it doesn't mean that the first week, if I want, I can knock out all 1,000 right away. Just by the end of the month, it has to have its 2,000 stitches. Then, weekly, I will have 3 other projects that will be like the focus, but I'm not putting limits on it. I was thinking about each BAP had to have 500, but I don't want to do that. I just want to have it where, you know what, let's do this. I'm changing. The BAP, which I need to write, I'll remember to watch this. The BAP has to have at least one full day. So the BAP is going to have one full day. The focus one is going to have 2,000 a month. And then the 2 funds. And then I'm going to try to figure out how to set up the wheel where it doesn't pick the same project over and over again. It can't be picked until all the projects have been picked, type of thing. So it's not a guarantee that the 2 fun projects are going to be worked on. Maybe one will, maybe they both will, not wheel. So, but I thought that would be a way to kind of keep me on schedule, to make plans and try to stick to the plans, but not so outrageous plans that I can't accomplish them. So, but I'm thinking about it at work. You know, I'm saying, okay, what am I going to do? Because I tried doing the 1,000 stitches. Well, no, mine was 1,500 stitches in each project. But it was just way too much keeping track of. And with picking the one focus. Okay, so let me show you. Oop, okay, stop moving. So, and I just hit you again. With the monthly, there's this space over here. So I could put whatever it is, Harry Potter or Gilmore Girls. And then every time I put stitches in it, I could easily just keep track of it right here. And then like I showed you guys, there's a spot right there. So I like this. I really think this is going to work. And I like that. I don't know if I'll still keep doing it on this page, but I know I'll be using this more. I'll keep a record here, but I don't know if I'll transfer it over here. I don't know yet. But what makes me really mad is I like the Happy Planner, but I don't like the Happy Planner. And I got this ready for next year 2 months ago. And I just realized, like, it was the last week of November that it actually had this year's in it. Not a whole extensive, not this part. What am I trying to say? It's not the whole thing, but it had at least this, and this is all I've been using out of the Happy Planner. So, I don't know. I'm pretty excited about next year. I just bumped you again. And I'm bumping you, and I'm bumping you. Okay, can we stop bumping you? So, I'm just happy. I really am. I feel like I can accomplish these goals. And now that my hand is, I would say, 85% healed, I don't want to say feel like a failure, because it didn't feel like a failure. But I just felt like everything crumbled so fast at the beginning of the year, because it was like February when my hand started doing its thing. Or maybe it was like March. I don't remember when it was, but it was like I just started getting in the groove, and then I couldn't stitch. Oh my gosh, it was so painful, and I couldn't stitch. Well, I could stitch through it for a little bit, but then I made it worse. And then at one point, when I had to put it in the sling, I was in tears. It hurt so bad. I couldn't do anything with it. I couldn't write. I could hardly do my job, I had to write what time I dropped off the package and who took it. And I mean, it was a struggle. So hopefully no injuries next year. Knock on some wood for that one. And I hope that I can stitch more because I really love stitching. And it's pretty sad. I'm at work thinking about when I get home what I can stitch on and all that fun stuff. So, but then I get home and I'm exhausted. But I have been pushing myself every night to stitch. I think there was only one night this week that I took off. But I am going to, now that I say that too, I am allowing myself one night off a week off of stitching. I was going to try to not have any nights off, but that's not fair to myself. Because there's some times where I just want to sit in the dark and watch some TV and just zone out. And if you try to zone out while you're stitching, well, that's how frogging happens. And I've had enough with the frog. No frogs, no injuries next year. Can that be a thing? I know that's not a thing. The no injuries could be a thing, but the no frogging, I don't see that happening. So now, this weekend, my goal is to get all my whips on the decision wheel. Learn how to do the decision wheel. I used to do it when I just came back to stitching. And I didn't have enough whips, and it just felt like it just kept picking the ones that I didn't want to stitch on. And that's why I was thinking, too, giving myself 4 options each week. If the decision wheel picks one that I'm just not in the mood for, I'm not going to feel pressure like, oh, but I said I was going to do what the wheel said it was going to do, you know. It's like, well, I just didn't work on that one. But I worked on these other ones that were a must, so I'm trying to give less pressure on myself. And let me tell you, the biggest pressure thing I still do not regret. I can't get words out tonight, and you know that. Words are not my friend. I am still happy with my decision on cutting up so many books so little time. Because no. Even if I put it in sections, it was just knowing that there was a possibility of me stitching on it. I don't want to say made me depressed, but it just, I don't know. I don't even know what the feelings I were feeling. But now that it's gone, I'm happy. So, there you go. So, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to have Becca. I got to edit and all that. And then have Becca do my thumbnail. And hopefully get this up at a decent hour. Which it's not going to be because it's already 10 o'clock. Where did the night go? So, maybe I should wait and release it Saturday morning. That way Becca doesn't have to stress, too, about doing the thumbnail. I think that's what I'm going to do. So, but I'm going to let you guys go. Oh, I just saw that I missed a stitch down here. When I do this zigzagging, I miss stitches. But I always make sure that I go through and just like, okay, did I miss any more? Which there are sometimes that I miss. And then I'll be looking over here and I'm like, oh man, I missed a stitch. And I had to get out the thread and just do that one half leg. So, okay, I've rambled enough. I don't know how long this vlog is going to be, but I hope you guys enjoy this because I'm really enjoying doing it this way. And the no driving so everyone can watch is making my heart sing. Okay, I'm getting off of here. I will see you next week. Bye, guys.